everyone, how are you doing? So I hope you all are doing good, and this is my second brush pen review. I hope that you find this helpful, and the pens that I will be reviewing today are Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip colored brush pens. So these are in the category of small brush pens, and this is a pack of 10 colors that I purchased. The first thing that I'd like to talk about is where to buy these pens. So you can buy it at any stationery shop, or you can check Etsy, you can check other normal stationery shop which you know that keep art supplies. Then you can also go for Amazon and purchase these. For example, these are available on Amazon as well. And I personally bought these pens from a stationery fair that was held in Delhi. It is so basically that stationery fair is held annually in the month of September or October, I guess. So till last year I used to go there. I've been there twice, and you can go there if of course if the COVID-19 situation eases. So let's get started with the review. I will be using each pen for you one by one, and if there are certain things that I'd like to talk about a particular pen or color, I will be talking about it. So let's get started. Okay, so the first color that I'll be using is the blue color, and let's see how this goes. So one thing that I really like about the Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip brush pens is that especially the colored ones, the tips are very flexible, and like you can see that one of the most important things is how to make that transition, that for example when you're moving, like you've made this transition, you're coming down here, and then when you're going up here, so making this transition has to be really smooth, and that is decided by the flexibility of the brush pen. As you can see, these pens are quite nice. I could easily just go along changing the direction of the stroke, and the color is fairly good. So this is one thing. So moving on to the next color, I will be using the yellow one. Here it is for you. So okay, one thing that I would like to point out about these pens is first this like I talked about the hardness or the softness of the brush tip. So if you see the yellow one, this is very soft as compared to other pens in this pack. It is not a problem, of course, because even if it's not very soft, but yeah, it will be softer than, like for example, if I use the hard one here. So if I try to make a stroke here, I'll show it to you. So this is the yellow one, and this is the blue one. So there's not much difference, but as you can see that the thickness of a yellow tip brush pen is more than the thickness of a blue pen. That is because because this yellow one is softer, so once you use it, this turns very nicely when you push it down. So that is one thing. Anyways, it's a good point. So here we go. I just forgot. I'll just complete the color here. Thin strokes are really consistent, and the thick strokes are fairly good. One thing is that if you're a calligraphy beginner, then definitely these pens are a go for you, because they are better to control. So the next color that I'll be writing is orange. again. Really nice, really nice. So I'll just quickly complete the color swatches of all these pens for you. Now as I move to the green one, this is personally my favorite. Firstly, because the color is really nice. The green like it gives you a very refreshing feeling. So first, this green is really one of my favorite in this pack, and again the tip is really nice. So there's not much difference here. Only I wanted to point out that if you talk about if in this particular pack, if it's a thing or generally, but the yellow tip or yellow pen is quite different from the others in the pack. So I'm done with the green one here. I'll move to the gray. Okay, so this gray is also really good, especially even if you're not writing it with it. So generally what we do is we use a gray brush pen for shadowing or highlights. So in that case you can use this one. I do a little bit of flourishing here and there. There will be a different video for flourishing tutorial as well, so you guys will know when that video comes up on my channel. And so far blue, yellow, orange, red, purple, green, gray, and now we go to the standard black one. Done with the swatches. So now coming to the review, I think I'll take it one by one. First is the quality of the brush tip. Okay, so I created a fresh color swatch for you guys so that my video doesn't bore you or doesn't make it look very untidy. Anyway, so I have put down the swatches once again for you. And now I will just talk about a couple of things about the brush pens. First is the quality of the brush. So definitely I think it's a plus. The quality is really good when you're learning as a beginner, and it's very easy to, for example, if I have to point out a particular thing, then I was talking about the transition. So this is what I mean when I say, so it's better to control a hard tip. So when you move from an upstroke to a downstroke and then back, it's easier when the tip of the brush pen is of nice quality, as you can see, or if it's a relatively harder tip. Okay, so that is one thing. So definitely if I have to talk about the quality of the brush pen, brush tip, I will definitely give it a 4 on 5. So it's a good point. You should definitely go for it if you're a calligraphy beginner, so because it will help in your practice and it will help in building the basics and the foundation of calligraphy. The next thing we'll talk about is the colors. So if you can see that this pack contains the 10 basic primary colors. There's blue, green, yellow, orange, gray, black, pink, purple, brown, and red. So definitely it covers the entire range of primary colors, and it's good to go with. So if I have to talk about the color range, then I will be giving it a again, I guess I will be giving it a 4 on 5 again. So again, it's a good one. For the next thing that I'll be talking about is the price. So honestly, I have not used any other small tip brush pens in the same category of brush tips as you call it. So I have actually not used, and I've been so impressed with these pens itself that I've always used and practiced with these when I was beginning, when I was learning calligraphy. So I don't think that I have much to compare it with, but I think if you're starting, it's definitely a good investment, and it's not very heavy on the pocket. There are various seasonal discounts or festive discounts that you can find online, and stationery fair, I would definitely recommend you going to such stationery fairs because it gives you an exposure to various different brands and categories of brush pens. So, and the plus point is also that you can also use it before you buy. Okay, that's another aspect, talking about going to stationery fair or not. But on the price point, I would definitely give these brush pens a 3.5 on 5. So if you want to talk to me about the price, so basically I think they are in the range of I forgot to talk about the price. Basically I just talk about that it's good investment, but the price range, I think it's around 11 or 1200. I'm not sure because I bought it at a discount at stationery fair. Again, that's a different aspect. So yes, I bought it at discount. So as I said, it's not too expensive and it's not very cheap and it's not very heavy on the pocket as well. So I think it's a good investment. It falls in the average range there. So that will be a 3.5 on 5. Okay, so the next thing that I would like to talk about these brush pens is basically, I'll have to demonstrate it a little as well, is something that not usually it's for calligraphy beginners, but yeah, after you've practiced the basics of calligraphy, if you've learned the art, then what's the next thing that we usually like, or which is visually appealing, is the blending one. So you'll usually see that most of the blending videos or blending calligraphy posts use larger tip brush pens, but that is not the case with these. So the thing is that even for these pens you can very well use them for blending. So I'll just take two very blendable colors. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but I'll use a red and a yellow and I'll just demonstrate it to you. So I'll take this clean patch here and I will just show it to you. So what I'll do is I'll just rub the red brush over the tip of the yellow brush pen, and I'll just show it to you how it turns out to be. So when I blend both these color, I get a really nice crimson color. So if you can see that, I'm sure. So that is one thing that you can that is the advantage of one of the advantages of using buying the colored hard tip Fudenosuke brush pens. So it's really nice, and I don't see many people experimenting around the blending side of these pens. So if you've got these, then definitely they are really good for this particular thing. So now I'll just show you this particular combinations that you can use. So one is the one that I showed you, that was red and yellow. The second combination is another very common one, and it's really good, is the pink and the purple. So even this turns out to be really nice. The third blending combination that I like would be, again, it will be with a yellow one, so you can use a green and yellow combination as well. It turns out to be really nice, and If you want a blending tutorial of these pens also, you can just drop it in the comment section and I will demonstrate it for you. So these are the primary basic colors which definitely go well. And another thing that you can try with these is a blue and is a black and a gray blending combination. So that will also, it will give you a very nice ombre and highlighted feature of the pens. So this is one thing that I wanted to talk about. And so for blending, I will be giving it a 4.5 on 5. So I think that is one of the best things about these pens. The blended colors come out to be really good. And now we'll move on to the overall rating, and I would be rating these pens at a 4 on 5. So that's it for the review from my end. And these pens are definitely a good investment. As a calligraphy beginner, you can definitely try out these pens, and they are really good. It's a good investment, and it will really help in building your calligraphy foundation. So I hope you liked my review. This is my second one. You will see more tutorials and reviews in the future as well. I hope to continue with these, and I hope you liked the review that I have presented before you today. And that's it. Please like, share and subscribe. Do subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications button so that you get notified whenever there's a new video on my channel. So I'm just starting with it now. So I really hope that you would support me if you like the video. So thank you so much, guys, and please take care of your health, and keep practicing, keep learning, and please drop in comments if you have any suggestions or anything that you want to convey to me, any messages. Please post your comments in the comment section, and thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye.